Welcome back to Travel Show Live. You know, I've been looking forward to this interview because it's always nice to have friends on the program. Stewart Chiron is here. Hello, sir.
Eric, nice to be here.
Good to see you guys. Shake your hand.
Great to see you.
For the first time on our little rinky-dink cardboard set. I'm so proud that you're here.
This is impressive. Come on.
Nice, huh? You know,
It is.
we clean up nice from
If
radio.
people only saw what was behind the scenes.
What was under the scenes, behind the scenes, it's no good. Well, welcome back. You are the cruise guy. And I think it's, how did you get started doing this, if you don't mind me asking? 'Cause I remember we started a couple years ago together, but...
Fell into the business over 20 years ago, in between semesters in college, and I didn't understand how people could do a cruise for a week. I couldn't stand it for a day.
So really, you started out just going, I don't even know
I went
what
on a
this is
day
all
cruise
about.
with my grandfather to the Bahamas.
Okay.
And when I came back, it was just like, oh my God, this is just awful.
Yeah.
And I mean, the ships have just drastically changed, and it probably took about, I don't know, 8 months in the business before I actually was coerced into my first cruise.
Yeah.
And I've now been on 146 since.
Oh my gosh. Now, the cruise industry saw almost like a rapid expansion when? Like in the 80s?
It was in the 90s, actually.
90s.
It was the mid-90s. There was it was a very explosive period for growth. And I mean, the ships, essentially went from about 15,000 tons to right now, the largest ship in the world is 160,000 tons.
Oh my gosh.
Which Oasis of the Seas actually just arrived in Fort Lauderdale on Friday from the shipyard. And that ship is going to be, it is 225,000 tons.
Yeah.
Holds 5,400 passengers, double occupancy. And it literally is a floating city. Now, to give you an idea, when you compare it to like a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, 98,500 tons full in weight,
Right.
the ship exceeds 105,000 tons in weight. So it is actually, can you really call it a cruise ship? It's more of like a passenger carrier.
Yeah.
But when you see the different amenities and everything that the ship has to offer, it's really going to amaze people. And when people say it's, cruising's too confining and there's nothing to do,
Right.
you just have to show them a picture of this one ship.
And that on that very note, though, how big is too big? in your
Well, I mean,
opinion?
a lot of people are saying that, for some people it is too big. Some people are like, wow, this is fantastic. They would not have built the ship if there
Right.
wasn't studies shown. I mean, you're just not going to turn around and write a check for $1.5 billion just because on which way the wind's blowing, on a Saturday afternoon. There's a lot of people that want a ship. They want to be entertained. They want activities. They want options, and this ship is going to have it. For a lot of people, look, that's the beauty of cruising, Eric. There is really a ship for everybody. I mean, just this past year, we've had Seabourn came out with Seabourn Odyssey, which is a 30,000-ton ship with only 450 people, and it's today considered the nicest ship in the world. So, you can go from a small ship at 10,000 tons, and you can go up to now 225,000 tons as of next week when it starts sailing.
Will the Oasis of the Seas, being the largest cruise ship in the entire world, is that a ship for everybody? Or
No.
is there a certain section of the population it's just not right for?
Well, it's just like a car.
Yeah.
You have to be careful what it is that you want to be driving. I mean, you're going to be spending a week of your life on the ship, and none of the ships are for everybody, and they're not made to be for everybody, but certainly at 5,400 passengers, it was certainly made for a lot of people. In fact, this isn't just the only one, Eric. Next year, same time, Allure of the Seas comes in, so we're going to have 2 of these 225,000-ton ships.
Oh my gosh. And how are they going to move 6,000 people around? I mean, that's going to get a little
There's actually
messy.
my biggest problem, or one of the hangups that I found is getting on and off the ship,
Right.
Especially on boarding and debarking days. The ship has a brand new terminal in Port Everglades. The ship went from 64,000 tons to 64,000 square feet to 240,000 square feet. So they can actually simultaneously embark and disembark the cruise ship.
I don't understand why they can't just throw a rope over your balcony. Like, what's the problem?
Well,
Just
hey,
wear
you know
a
what?
harness? You can be like an activity? I mean,
Jokingly, 3 years ago, I said, it would be great to be able to, have a zip line on a cruise. What's next? Well,
Right.
guess what? This ship has a zip line.
do they zip line you right over to their private island? Is that how that works?
No, it's
Not
going to zip
exactly.
you from one side of the ship to the other. And,
Yeah.
I remember, doing TV here a few years ago when Freedom of the Seas was about to debut.
Yeah.
And, that was February of '06. And, that ship was going to be the largest ship. It was going to be the first one to exceed the size of Queen Mary II, which for 2 years everyone was very excited about. And, I said, right now, when you go on vacation, you want to be able to get away from everyone.
Right.
Royal Caribbean is going to be building a ship that now you can take everybody with you.
Oh, that's nice. That'd be nice. You and 5,000 of your closest friends.
Exactly.
Now, we just got off the Carnival, their latest ship. Tell us a little bit about that.
Carnival Dream, it's 130,000 tons, and it holds 3,646 passengers. So, it's a good-sized ship, and it's actually going to be doing a few cruises out of New York, and then it's going to be repositioning to its new home port in Port Canaveral, which is Orlando. And they've really significantly upgraded the fleet, the fleets down there. So they're going to have new, nice, larger ships. Royal's got the Freedom of the Seas sailing down there. But so to fly from, let's say, from New York or heading down to Orlando, Canaveral's only 45 minutes. So you can spend some time at SeaWorld, Disney World, Universal Studios, Kennedy Space Center's right there. Hop on a cruise, and it's just a great way to go. $659 is really the starting price on a brand new ship for 7 nights.
That's not too bad. And Carnival tends to attract, the perception is they attract a younger crowd. So, but at the same time, Carnival's also moving around just as many senior citizens, if not more, than they are the 20-year-old spring breakers, correct?
Yeah, I mean, here's what's amazing. They actually carry more kids, over 600,000 children a year, and they also carry more seniors than any other cruise line, including their sister company, Holland America.
Is that just because of size? I mean, it's just a numbers game, right?
Well, I mean, with 22 ships, scattered about, I mean, they've got 20 U.S. home ports now. Certainly add in Baltimore, which is they just started sailing annually back in April. So, I mean, what they're doing is they're actually bringing more of the ships to the people, so they don't have to drive as far. Charleston's going to be another one for 2010. So you can remove the high cost of airfare, and you can catch a ship. And there's actually some nice new ships that they actually brought a lot closer to the people. That makes the whole vacation that much more affordable.
All right, stay right there because we have to do deals. I love deals. I love the deal. We'll do that in just a second here on Travel Show Live. We'll be right back.